Bartolo, you're late again and today's lesson is very important.
It is 'cause I went into the wrong classroom. I was sitting there.
Bartolo, you have to pay more attention. Richie, eyes on the blackboard, please. As if this was a magic potion, fire comes from a combination of oxygen, fuel and heat. Fire is a very good kind of energy. But it is a monster that eats everything it touches. The fuel, the furniture, the curtains, everything.
What about smoke?
Fire has two parts. Flame, which is a greedy witch that eats everything it touches. And smoke, which kills, as it takes away people's souls and makes them faint. Laudita, why are you hiding under the desk?
'Cause I'm frightened.
Don't ever do that. If there's a fire, you should never hide in cupboards or under the bed.
But I'm scared.
You needn't be scared because the firemen have to be able to see us when they come and save us.
So, we have to stay where people can see us and shout, "Help! Help! Fire!"
Right, but if possible, first we will dial 112, as that is the helpline for what, Bartolo? Bartolo!
Huh? What is it, miss?
You tell me, young man. Help him, Tai-Tai.
112, and the fire brigade to the rescue.
That's right. But you need to learn more about how to be safe against fire. So, we're going to go to the theatre where everything's ready for us to practice the best way to behave in a fire.
That's cool. Very cool.
And wouldn't it be brilliant to play a fireman?
She really knows a lot about us.
And she's teaching it to all those kids. That way they'll know how to fight us and we'll never be able to set fire to their homes.
Come on, let's follow them.
Look, 112, and the fire brigade to the rescue. This is so cool. I told you, it's really super cool.
Well, I need someone to come up on stage and help me teach what to do in the event of a fire.
I would like to, but I've got chocolate milkshake on my dress. Then stay here with me.
This is worse than a maths exam. Please, miss, I need to go to the bathroom.
Valentin, come up on stage. Go up to the second floor.
They said there was a corridor and a door. But now I can't remember what came first, the corridor or the door.
We are going to simulate fire with a red light and smoke with a smoke machine.
Look, Lorena, he looks like a film star. Laurita, don't be silly.
Valentin, imagine you're at home and there's a fire downstairs. What will you do?
First of all, I mustn't get nervous or hide anywhere. I must go to the window and shout out to let people know there's a fire.
Yes, but first we have to dial 112 so the fire brigade comes to the rescue.
Very good, Tai-Tai.
That's right. The first thing to do is dial the fire brigade number, 112, as Tai-Tai said. Then I won't get into the lift in case I get trapped, and I won't use the stairs either because that's where the fire spreads fastest.
So, what are you going to do next?
This lad is cut out for a fireman.
I won't open the front door, and I'll put a small carpet or wet towels at the bottom of the door so that fire and smoke can't get into the room, see? This way, I won't let them into the house.
Hey, that's a good idea. That'll keep the fire out for ages.
They know that if we're trapped by closing doors, windows, and all the holes under the doors, we can't follow them, and we'll die because we won't get any air. They've got our number all right.
Then I go to the window or the balcony and shout for help. If it smells funny, I won't turn on any switches or lighters, because there might be a gas leak, If I do, my house will be on fire too.
I told you they know too much already.
Excuse me, I'm looking for the toilets. What an odd couple.
If the fire's in your home, what will you do, Valentin?
Get out as soon as possible. Down the stairs, of course. Closing the door and taking the keys with me if I can. Once in the street out of danger, I'll wait for the fire brigade to come.
How well prepared. They really know how to deal with a fire.
We have to do something, otherwise we'll lose this battle.
I said, do you know the way to the toilets? Or are you deaf? Yes, deaf as a post.
Tell me what you can see here that could start a fire.
This socket is overloaded and is dangerous. And next to it there's a TV set that's very close to the wall and so cluttered with things it could overheat and cause a fire.
Yes, children, anything else?
I think the curtains are too close to the light theater and could catch fire. The theater is just like the one we have at home, and it's very near the curtains and the tablecloth. Is that okay?
Well done, Richie.
Look at this brushhead. He knows way too much.
We have to find a way to frighten these kids. They're too smart for us.
Valentin, if there were a fire in your room, what would you do?
I would never hide anywhere.
And always dial 112 for the fire brigade to the rescue.
I would crawl out of the room, covering my mouth with a handkerchief if possible.
Why is he crawling like a cat?
Because the air is colder and cleaner near the bottom, and smoke is very dangerous if we breathe it. Go on then, Valentin.
I'll crawl out of my room and close the door behind me. And if possible, I'll place a damp towel at the bottom of the door.
That's to stop the fire from spreading. They have all the clues to fight us, and their strategy is perfect.
I'll shout out of the window and then I'll close it. I'll crawl my way out, touching the door before opening it.
Good job, Valentin. The fire spread to there too. It is obvious that you fancy Valentin.
That's right, the fire's on the other side of the door, but there's no other way out. You have to go through it. What should you do?
I'll wrap myself in a coat or a blanket or a carpet, and if it's wet, so much the better, so as not to catch fire. Wrapped up and crawling on the floor, I'll try to find my way out, always closing the doors behind me.
You bet I do. He's a hero.
I can't find the toilets. I'm completely lost and I really need to find them.
Okay, Valentin, so what would you do if your clothes caught fire?
I know. Miss, please, miss. You should roll on the floor.
That's right, very good. Rolling on the floor puts the fire out because it starves it of air. But Valentin, what would you do if you actually got burnt?
I'd pour some cold water on my burns.
10 out of 10.
Right on.
We got it right. He's so great. He's my hero.
Here is your prize.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Our enemies are ready. They're practically a junior fire brigade.
You're absolutely right. They know too much about us. I'm getting angrier by the minute.
If you look to the right, you can see a sign showing the emergency exit. The signs in green are the ones that help you get out. Over there, then there's a red sign. The red signs are warnings. This one indicates a fire extinguisher with a kind of foam to put the fire out. This is a bell that sounds an alarm if you detect a fire, and at the back there's a hose with water. On the right of the stage behind the curtain it says danger. It means high voltage. Never touch it.
This is the only boy who hasn't learned anything today.
I feel like setting everything on fire.
This is very dark.
Now it's our turn.
I'm going to burn that curtain
yes,
down.
now,
Yes,
now.
The alarm has gone off. This is the way you should find the exit. and walking by the wall if possible. It's good to know where another exit is. And now, are we all here?
Bartolo's missing.
Uh-oh, I'm falling now.
Come on, Bartolo. We're leaving. I'll speak to you later when we get to school.
What's up?
So we'll follow them. Some of them are bound to get careless.
This helmet is cool.
How did you get lost? You missed all the demonstration.
Are you coming round later?
Yes, I'll come round after tea. He doesn't have the slightest idea about the dangers of fire. Hi, Mum.
Darling, this is a fireman's helmet.
Yummy chips.
Now's our chance.
Shut up.
Mum, if the pan catches fire, don't pour water onto it. You should just cover it. That way the fire will die down because it hasn't got any air.
We're lost.
Oh, and tell Dad not to smoke in bed. And my little brother not to play with the handles of the cooker or the oven.
Well, you certainly deserve that helmet.
Take very good care of the cleaning stuff because it can start a fire just like petrol. And when you fry things, always use the back rings to prevent the pan from falling over.
Just our luck. We've come to the smartest kid's house.
There's nothing for us to do here. Come on, let's go.
His dad is asleep on the sofa with a cigarette in his hand.
And the kid is playing with a lighter.
And the candle is burning.
Very near the curtains.
This is the place. Let's go in.
Bartolo, tell us what happened.
It was horrible. It was lucky for us that Valentine was there because he knew exactly what to do. I was scared to death looking at what the fire was doing, spreading all over the house. I was very frightened. But Valentine held my hand and we escaped. I remember how we kept the flames in one room to stop them from following us. How we covered ourselves in damp towels and crawled our way out so as not to breathe in the smoke that chokes you. And then we heard the fire brigade siren. We were so happy. We were safe and sound. Thanks.
From now on, we'll be sharing this fire helmet.
Well, I hope you have learnt this lesson. Remember, just dial 112 and it's the fire brigade to the rescue.